darlings, my name is Margaret, aka Ahoufe Maggie. Thank you so much for joining me and coming to my channel. If it's your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, welcome back. And if you're a viewer and not subscribing, shame on you, girl or boy. You better like this video. Like it, share it, and subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. Again, today we're going to talk about a topic that I think is really important, one that I feel quite passionate about, and you must have felt too because you clicked on it. And this is how to be happy for others. Don't be a hater. So today we're going to talk about why it's actually really important to learn to be happy for other people and what to do when you do feel those little tinges of jealousy and how to rechannel that energy. So if you like this video, stay tuned. Okay, so starting from the beginning, why I think it's important to be happy for others. I think it's really important to be happy for others. Well, how will it help your life actually to be happy for others? I think it helps your life to be happy for others for several different reasons. One, if you're a person who is happy for others, you generally put out positive energy. And that positive energy is going to help you attract other positive people to your life who will add to your life and bring new ideas, new perspectives, push you and encourage you, rather than what negative energy would bring to your life, which would be attracting negative people who like to just talk about other people and downplay others' achievements. And those are people who, when you have a new idea and you bring it to them, they'll poke holes in it and like tell you how it won't happen or how it can't happen and all of these different things, which wouldn't lead you to feel very encouraged to move forward with whatever you need to do. Because we're all human beings and you need encouragement, you need help. But if you are surrounded by positive people and you bring them such an idea, even if they don't know how it can be done, they can probably connect you to someone who can do it. Or they can just encourage you to say, maybe I don't know exactly how, but I believe in you that you can find a way. And they are people who enjoy success. They love success and they want to see success, so they will genuinely wish you well. And I think spiritually, it's important to be wished well in this world. And if you're a well-wisher, you tend to be surrounded by other well-wishers. And then like all those people in those corners are just wishing well to each other. And it's just like energy, a positive energy just growing on top of each other. So I think that's one good reason why it's good to be someone who learns to be happy for others and to wish others well. Secondly, I think it's good to learn to be happy for others because if you want something good to happen for you, you can't be praying against good things for others. As a Christian, I'm not a pastor or anything, but I'm not going to say what God can and cannot do. But I personally I just don't think it's right to be praying for what you want and on the other hand, using your mouth to downplay what someone else is doing or to attack or to act like the thing is not a good thing or just to not even appreciate it. Because I think everyone has their talent. Everyone has what they're meant to be bringing to this world, what they're meant to be doing to shine. And if you can't recognize someone else's, how can you beg others to recognize yours? So that's why I feel it doesn't make sense to be begging for or to be praying for validation and praying for positive results to come to you on one hand and actively tearing down someone on the other hand. One of my friends put up an amazing kind of funny meme about people that she knows that are always frowning and always downplaying everyone, always talking about the next one. And now they're trying to sell something and nobody's coming to them. And she's like, you stand there with your frowning face. And like, it doesn't make sense. If you're giving out such negative energy, that's what's going to come back to you. It's like what my mother always used to tell me, that whatever you throw to the wall is what's going to bounce back. When you throw a ball to the wall, it's what's going to bounce back to you. So if you're downplaying people on the regular, that's what's going to come back to you. If you're an encouraging person, encouragement will come back to you. If you're a helpful person, helping will come back to you. If you're a person who affirms other people, affirmations will come back to you. If you're a person who hates on everything that everyone does, everyone's gonna hate on everything that you do, because that's the energy you've put out into the world. So I think if you want positivity and you want good results and success for yourself, you need to make those deposits, because that's the interest that you're going to earn back. It depends on what you've deposited as far as energy and as far as like work out there. What you've done for others is what others will do for you. And granted, obviously, it's not always fair. There's some people who are very good people and try to do good for others, and they don't always get the best results back. But generally, in the long run, I think if you really learn to sow into others, people will sow back into you. So that's another reason why I think it's really important to learn to be happy for others. And then also, as young Black people, I think this is important too, because as a community, I don't think we can afford all the backbiting that tends to go on, because someone can have a successful business or successful life or some properties or whatever, X, Y, and Z, and people will sit there and call them a drug dealer or call them a this, that, and say that they've got everything that they have through nefarious methods. And it's like, maybe some people have, fair enough, but it shows that we are so uncomfortable with success that we can't even just see or believe that someone actually worked, put a system in place, and reaped. It's like we can't understand that someone could have worked, put a system in place, and reaped. And I think as a community, if you think about the grand scheme of the world and the wealth and success and everything that's in the grand scheme of the world and what we are trying to carve for ourselves, it's very unfortunate that the bits that we have successfully carved and captured for ourselves, our own community people have to be the one to disrespect that or degrade it, especially in front of the world, especially like on social media and such. It doesn't make any sense. Because by the grace of God, your sister or your brother has had a successful business. They're growing. They have X, Y, and Z. But rather than to support them, even just with your words, they're not even asking for money, but not even that they are even asking for your support, rather than for you to just be quiet. You decide to use your time, energy, and words, the words that your tongue carries the power of life or death. You decide to use that to slander what they've done, to bring down what they've done, and even to use your money and your energies and go and support other businesses, especially the ones that are outside of our community. That makes no sense if we really look at the grand scheme of the world and what we have actually been able to, against all odds, achieve for ourselves. I think that's why, for me personally, I think it's really important to support Black businesses where you can. If you like their products and you like what they're doing, support them. If you can find a way to use a Black business for certain parts of your life. Like, for example, for my wedding, I think literally all of my vendors were Black vendors, Black and Ghanaian vendors. Ghanaians are Blacks, but like a lot of my vendors were Ghanaian vendors and Black vendors. And that was really important to me, because yeah, I can find a photographer anywhere, but like the photographer that I want, first off, he's amazing, very creative. And then I felt happy that I'm also supporting my own community member. Like in particular, this one, I grew up with him, like, and he's doing really well. He's shooting for people up and down the whole East Coast and America and Ghana, everywhere. And I think we need to learn to support our own, especially when like we are trying to also achieve things for ourselves. So I think it's really important for us to learn to support our own, to learn to collaborate rather than always competing. Obviously, some healthy competition is needed, but where possible, collaborate. If one girl is selling, face soap and another person is selling body butters, can't we do like a cute Christmas package where we all have our different products and we put it forward, and we'd probably even be able to get more market share together and put our products in front of different audiences. So I think it's really important to like really think about our community as a whole and what we're doing by our actions. So not just the fact that it helps you personally to be a good person and to learn to be happy for others and learn not to backbite people. But the fact that it actually helps us all collectively when all of us are doing well and doing the best that we can to actually support each other and support each other's projects and initiatives. If you're working with a business and they're not doing the best with X, Y, and Z, you can give feedback, you know, in a polite, respectful way. If you realize that there's something that they could have been doing, give feedback. Someone thankfully gave me a comment on one of my past videos that my fire alarm is making noise in the background. It might still be making noise on this video because now we've noticed that we're going to go get that fixed. We haven't got it fixed yet. But that kind of feedback is so helpful. She's so lovely. She thought, wow, her videos are doing okay, but I think if she fixes this little thing, it'll probably help her. So she told me. And I think that that's really helpful. Like, as a Black creative and a Black creator, you know, I'm happy when my community also is accepting of what I'm doing, but I am very happy to take constructive feedback. So I think it's really important for us to learn how to be happy for each other, how to be happy for people in our community, and to become very accustomed with success. Success needs to not be something that someone did secretly. We can all get success. We can all be successful if we learn what needs to be done. I think I read it once that success leaves clues. So if we can pick up on the clues and learn what needs to be done, we can all be successful. But the best way for us to learn to be successful is to help each other learn and to help each other when we see a bit of success. So yeah, guys, let's be happy for each other. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video because I don't want it to get too long and ranty. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this, like, subscribe, comment below what you think about this topic, learning to be happy for each other and to push and like support our own. If you have any ideas for like more tangible ways of doing this, please leave it below. I love like those kind of projects and different ideas. So go ahead and please comment that below if you have any ideas about that. But yeah, I make all kinds of videos. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like this, share it with a friend, and let's continue talking. I'm on Instagram as well as Ahoufe Maggie. I go on IG Live a lot on Instagram and do different interviews and shows. So make sure you go and follow me on Instagram and check out my IGTV if you want to catch some of my old interviews. I've interviewed some amazing business ladies. So if you like business and entrepreneurship, go check them out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always,